Greetings. Today I'm out in the artichoke patch to harvest for artichoke soup. I'm going to go through some soup making here. So I've got some beautiful artichokes right down here, and I'm going to go harvest some to get ready for this. Right here we have some real beauties. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take off the big ones. And it actually looks like I'm going to take off some of the little ones here too. The reason why is it's starting to spread. And as the petals on these start to spread outward, they're finished. They're going to start getting tough. So I'm taking the stalks off short because the stalks are often bitter. We don't want those. Now this variety here is Imperial Star. And Imperial Star is thornless. You see how the end of the leaf just has this little notch in it, right? There are no barbs, no thorns on Imperial Star. This is really a nice artichoke. Over here, I'm going to harvest some of the classic green globe. So I'm taking it down there just like pruning a tree. Left the small ones. Cut this off right here. There we go. Now, green globe, the one I have here, is a vegetatively propagated one, and so this is also completely thornless, although it is not quite as chokeless as Imperial Star. Imperial Star oftentimes has no fuzz in the center. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time I made this, I used 3 artichokes and decided I could double that. So I'm going to get myself one more artichoke here. Here I've got one more green globe over on this plant. I'll take this one. That'll give us an even half a dozen. There we go. That looks good. Next thing I'm going to need for this is some parsley. So I'm going to harvest up a bit of this here. Now I'm going to need some onions. I got those growing right down there. I'm going to want a little bit of thyme. So we'll get some of that here. Good old English garden thyme. That should be enough right there. Right here I've got some regular old garden sage. Use a little bit of that in the soup too. So here I am back in the kitchen. I have most of my ingredients lined up over there on the cutting board. Over on the left hand side you'll see we got some black pepper, parsley, there's sage leaves and thyme. And in the middle I have 3 cloves of garlic, 2 carrots and an onion. And over on the right hand side I got a half a dozen artichokes. So first thing I'm going to do, after having washed the artichokes, to make sure that there were no aphids, ants, or earwigs on the inside, because they like to crawl in there, and it's kind of gross in soup. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to steam the artichokes ahead of everything so that they're soft enough that I can deal with them. So right over there I got a big old iron kettle full of water steaming away. I'm going to drop all my chokes in there. They're going to take probably about 15 to 20 minutes to get ready for this. There you go. I'm going to find a lid here. There we are. Lid them up so they steam nice. So I have cubed up the carrots, and I have chopped some onions over here. Now I'm working on chopping up all the herbs. I piled the thyme and the parsley and everything all together over here. Herbs all chopped. And then I have my 3 cloves of garlic right here. For those of you watching who don't live in California and you didn't have to get your garlic handler's certification through the state, easiest way to deal with a garlic clove, either take a cleaver or a knife, put it on top like that, hit that puppy, cut off the stem end like this, brush the skin aside, and voila, peeled garlic. Just like that, huh? Amazing. No messing around, no nothing, it's half chopped already. So we're going to do that one more time. I lay the clove down here, I put the knife on top, I hit the knife like that, I cut the butt end of the thing off, then I just kind of rub the skin off the outside of it. And then, because I want it a little finer, I'm just going to come on over the top of it like this here. And we're going to... So now I have an enamel-lined iron pot over here, one of the nice French Le Creuset. Right here in my hand I have some estate olive oil from California. So I'm going to put, a tablespoon or 2, about that much olive oil, into the bottom of the pot, which has already been preheated. Make sure before you put the oil in that the pot's heated. Hot pot, hot oil, food no stick. Okay. Yeah, it's crackling, that's right. You want to hear a little sizzle when it hits the pot. Barely hot enough, but it'll do. There we go. So now I have put all of my chopped herbs, vegetables, onions, and garlic in here. Now I have some black pepper, and I'm going to add about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twists. 6 twists of pepper. I'm frying the pepper. It will help release the flavor. When you have an enamel lined pot, you shouldn't use metal tools in it, and so I'm using a plastic Betty Crocker spoon here. I also have some bamboo and wooden spoons, whatever your choice. They'll all work. And I'm going to stir things around a little bit here. So right here I have my bowl of stock, and so I've got some fat on the top. I've taken this, pulled the bones out, strained it, put it in the refrigerator overnight. Fat rises to the top, and then I'm going to skim off all the grease. So I've got a little spoon here. I'm going to work on pulling the grease off to one side here. You see it's a nice jellied stock, rubbery, bouncy, just like a rubber ball, exactly the way you want to see turkey or chicken stock, or actually any form of stock that you're making. And if you get the pressure just right, you don't take away the stock, but the fat will come right off the top. Now we're using olive oil to cook the vegetables, so there will be a little bit of fat in this soup, but it's going to be olive fat, not turkey fat. There we go. Now we got most of it there. I'll put the old turkey fat down over here in my grease can. We'll recycle that to run the diesel truck on, right? Making a stock, you really do want things so that they bounce like a rubber ball. This is a good stock. Look at that jiggle. Man, it's just like my stomach. Look at that. Yeah. Anyway, since this was made with a Kahlua turkey and we used quite a bit of Hawaiian sea salt in the process, chances are the stock is going to be salty enough for soup. Otherwise, you can adjust the salt at a later time. The onions, after being sauteed for a while, are becoming translucent. This is about the right stage, and so they're pretty close to done. Right here, I happen to have a bunch of turkey meat that I picked off of the bones and such that I boiled yesterday. Now, of course, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you're not going to want to use turkey stock. You're going to want to make a vegetable stock for this, and that works just fine. And you won't be adding the leftover turkey meat, but that's going to go in here now with the onions and the carrots and the herbs. Well, the artichokes are just about right. You see here that they're cooling in nice cold water in the pot. The color of them is OD green with a little bit of brighter green highlights. That means they're partially cooked, and so they wouldn't be ready to serve on the table at the moment, but they're just right for making soup out of. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get on here and I'm going to peel some of the petals off of these. And I'll show you what we're looking for in a second. You see here as we peel, the color of the choke keeps getting lighter and lighter and lighter till we get to this kind of, there we go, it's a kind of a yellowish green, there we go, like that, okay? See that color? That color right there is perfect for us to take the choke, take a knife, pass it right across here, like that, through the tender part of the greens, and then we can salvage all of this. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to cut it from side to side here, and have a look just to make sure that we don't have a lot of fuzz in this one. And this one looked like it's just right. Okay, so the choke has not turned to fuzz yet, so that's a nice artichoke, just what we're looking for. And so I'm just going to take these and I'm just going to cut these up in little pieces like this. Go. Now if you want to chew away on that, you can. I'm not going to bother. What I am going to do with this though is I'm going to take each one of these little leaves like that, or petals they are actually because this is a flower, and I'm going to go across the bottom of them and take a knife just like that and fillet off the little cheek. At the bottom of the petal there is a soft bit here, and which is when you eat these through your teeth. If you're familiar with that process, those of you who have never actually eaten an artichoke, it's done like this. That's good too. That's real good. That's that little bit over there on the bottom that I don't want to waste because it's a real good spot. There we go. Job done on a single choke. And so out of that choke, this is what you're going to end up with for soup, or for pasta, or for salads, or if you're marinating it, or whatever else you want to do with an artichoke. Well, we have all of our artichokes put in with the vegetables, sauteed them for a few minutes here. Now I have my stock, and I'm going to begin to add that to the bowl. Now this whole mass will come out of here like a jellyfish. It's funny, look at that. Be careful, be careful. There we go. Yeah. Wonderful. Now I'll turn the heat up here and get it boiling a little bit. Now that our jellied stock has melted here, I'll stir the vegetables into it nicely like so. Make sure everything's spread around good. Put it on to a medium heat, put a lid over the top of it, and I'm going to let it simmer for about an hour. Well, my soup has been simmering slowly here for an hour. Opened it up and turned it down, and so it's time for the taste test. So put a little bit of this in a bowl here, cool it down a hair, and I'm going to give it a taste. Here we go. Cool. Oh man. Oh, that is just awesome. Oh. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I could burn myself on this stuff if I'm not careful, because I'm going to try to eat it too fast. This is absolutely delicious. Oh man. Oh. You gotta do it. Happy gardening. Happy soup making.